Hey guys, this is another episode of Datacraft. I think we're up to episode 4 now, but today we'll be checking out some of the redstone. Yes, I've been promising that we'll start to cover some of the redstone. I have got enough content, well, I've done enough textures to start covering some of the redstone, and we're going to, cover it today. Just remember, I've got to say this at the beginning of every Datacraft episode, that all blocks are subject to change. Every block is subject to change. Nothing has been polished at all. They're just rough designs, and then I work off of that. You know, I change, adjust, and yeah, that's the whole point of these videos, to get input and, you know, take some feedback in. Anyway, I reckon we should just jump straight into it. Let's just jump straight into it, shall we? So we're back in the Datacraft test world, where we do all the testing for the textures, and I do all my shoots. Alright, let's go. So let's start with just redstone, shall we? Pretty plain, basic, as you can see. I haven't, pretty, it's not really thick, but it's not really thin either. It's very clean sort of redstone. Let me turn it on. So, pretty basic redstone. Yeah, there's nothing really to talk about with the redstone. So, yeah, no, that's the redstone. Now, you've just seen the redstone torch. And that's it there. Remember, it hasn't been polished as of yet, but that is, pretty much the redstone torch. We've got wood handle, a bit of steel here, and then we've got, the redstone itself. So just remember, it's not polished yet. It's definitely subject to change. Okay, so those two basics. Now, I've got the redstone repeater. Now, before people start to point stuff out, yes, I did say that I was not going to do animated textures at the start. Now, but because last month the donations for Datacraft was so high, I thought I had to put in a little bit extra in my texture pack. I had to put in some animated textures because, you know, the donations were so high last month. So I did put in the animated textures like people requested. Now, remember, I'm new to animated texture. I'm new to texture packs, actually. So, but I'm new to this animated textures, so yeah, don't jump all over me. But here we go. Here's the repeater. Bang. So this is my redstone repeater. It's got like an arrow. I posted a screenshot of this on the forums a while ago, and I got a decent feedback on it. Now, when it's off, we've got these arrows. Well, we can call them sergeant stripes if you like, sort of thing. Like, So we've got these arrows pointing in the one direction, and it sort of just, you know, goes do 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 do, which is pretty cool. Now, this is what it looks like when it's on, which all the stripes are just pretty much solid, and of course, you definitely know the direction that it's pointing in. Now, you probably want a bunch of these joined together just to see what it looks like, just with a ton of them, and there you go. Alright, so that there is my redstone repeaters. Pretty basic with some animated textures in here. So let's move right on to the Comparator. I think that's how you say it properly, but yes, same deal. I did animate the Comparator, and it's a little different than the redstone repeater. Bam. So this is my Comparator. Now, I did took inspiration from Mrs., but mine is a little different, as you can see. Triangle in the middle, pulses, and little pulses come out the side and join in the middle there. And same thing, if we power it, it just stays solid like that. All the lines stay solid, everything stays solid. So as again, it's animated. We've got both animated here, redstone and redstone comparator. Okay, so let's move right along to the light sensor. There we go. So pretty basics, almost like solar panels. And we've got like these redstone plugs on the side. I don't know, I was going for like a redstone plug with a pulse coming out of it, so you know it would power redstone like that, but I don't know, it turned out pretty good. I quite like the look of that. It turned out pretty good. So yes, I have 3 animated blocks in my texture pack, and okay, so we've done the daylight sensor. Let's do the regular piston. Okay, so this is my regular piston, And we'll do the sticky piston at the same time because it's pretty same thing. Okay, so this is my sticky piston. As you can see, the gook on the front of it, and then we got like no gook. So it's pretty much encased in pretty much like a dark steel, and then we've got more animated textures on the side, just this thing going around there. You probably want to see these extended. Sure. There we go. So that's what it looks like extended. We've got like steel bolts all the way around the place to look really, really tough and reinforced sort of thing I was going for, but I'm not sure. I think it looks quite good. Again, I put a little bit of animated textures into it. Yeah. Alright, so now we should move on to the redstone block. Now I've been working on this for a little bit, but here it is. This is a solid redstone block, which puts out a signal, as you can see. Animated textures again. I was trying to go for the pulsing, you know, powered block of doom sort of thing. Yeah, and I think I nailed it, but I'm not quite sure. As again, these whole Datacraft episodes are to get more input, but yeah, no, that's there is my redstone, solid redstone block. Now the hopper. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Hoppers. I love hoppers. Are awesome. So, everybody wants to see the hopper. Okay, so let's put the hopper down. This is my hopper. It is like encased in some steel, and we've got this darkish or blue color, similar to my door color, as you got here. And that's what it looks like inside. But this is my hopper. It's very fantasy style hopper, but remember, this is not a realistic texture pack at all. You've got to remember that this is meant to be like a clean, semi-fantasy smooth pack. It's very hard to describe what's in my head, but I don't know, this hopper's been scrapped 50 times plus, man. I could not work out, was it just going to go with a plain steel? Was I going to go with a pattern? What was I going to do? It's just so complicated, but I think it didn't turn out too bad. So, but that there is my hopper. There we go. That's a better view right there. So, this is my hopper. And there we go. I think we've covered all the redstone that I've done so far. Just remember. So, again, we've got the redstone here, we've got a redstone repeater, we've got the comparator, we've got the daylight sensor, we've got sticky piston and non-sticky piston, solid redstone block, and the hopper. So, yes, love some feedback in these guys here, but I think I didn't do too bad. And again, I said I wasn't going to do animated textures, but people just donated so much money, I feel that I had to put some animated textures into this, so yeah, I've done it. Yeah, so, well, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this Datacraft episode, and we'll catch you all later.